It's been Murder on the Dance Floor and all those other things for Sophie Ellis-Bextor, but now she's coming at us straight from the heart.
Did you hear me groan about the Murder on the Dance Floor gag or not? No.
Yeah, always groan about it.
Oh, the other day someone said to me, like a joke, they stood next to me and they were like, just looked out on the club floor and there's been a murder on the dance floor. And I just was like...
You've just heard it too many times.
8 years old, that song. I try.
You moved on, but let's not make a scene about it. Ha ha. Now the reason we're laughing about that is because Sophie is about to bring out her new album in July, and the original title was Make a Scene, but you changed it.
Yeah, I just didn't like it enough. I thought it was all right, but I thought I could probably do better. And so after having a glass of wine with my husband in a bar, I decided, I was going, I'm not sure about it. And he goes, well, I think you should change it. So I did.
And you've changed it to Straight to the Heart.
Which is a lyric. There's a song on the album that I wrote with Ed Harcourt, and it's called Cut Straight to the Heart of Me. I chose it from that.
So is it always that easy to come up with song titles or album titles, or have you had a few random ones from, watching the telly, that kind of thing?
Yeah, no, it's quite hard actually. That's often the bit that's the trickiest bit, because you want a chorus that has a lyric that everybody can identify with, but you don't want to say something that's really something that's been said time and time again. And I find lyric writing quite tricky. Some people find it really natural, but I have good days and bad days.
So do you get the beats in your head first and then think lyrics will follow?
I get the melody first. Melody's my key bit. That's the bit I find easiest.
So you tap away at it and all that. Do you record it? I mean, do you get it when you're lying in bed, and do you keep a recorder by the side?
Yeah, or just sing into my mobile. You know how they have like the little section for recording sound? I have lots of little noodles in there.
So don't lose the mobile.
Well, yeah, more because I'd be worried about somebody else hearing it rather than because I'd lose some classic song.
So tell us about the new album, because it's taken a wee while for you to do this time.
But coming in at 2 years for this record is actually quicker than the previous one, which was 3 years.
Okay.
So for me,
we're getting better.
I'm getting faster.
Just a year to wait for the next one.
Exactly, yeah. This album came together really nicely. I enjoyed myself a lot with this. It was very relaxed. Worked with a lot of people. I really, some people I'd worked with loads of times before. There's a girl called Hannah I've written with a lot, Kathy Dennis, a guy called Greg Kirsten, good pop pedigree people. And then I also worked with some dance producers like Calvin Harris and the Freemasons.
Good Scottish lad there.
I know, yeah. No, it's been really good fun.
How was it working with Calvin? Did you were you in the studio together?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, he's very talented guy, very funny, very tall. No, it's good.
He is very tall, isn't he?
I think he's about 6'5" or something.
And did you play tricks on one another? Because he's got a good sense of humour, and he's also obsessed about food.
Yes, he is obsessed with food. Not so much tricks. Well, we had a bit of a mean time laughing. I can't say who it was, but there was someone else in another studio recording a song, someone like a sort of quite well-known pop singer, and they were singing a really, really awful song. So we were kind of a bit of fun laughing about it in the hallways.
Really a bit of a bitching session?
I wouldn't go so far as that. It was more just, he came in and went, these are the lyrics, and I was going, you must be joking, and then went and stood outside. And
has that song since been released?
No, I'm not sure it ever will be.
Okay.
We've all
somebody famous, male, female.
Yes.
Go on, give us a few hints.
Yes, one or the other.
I'll get it out of you somehow.
Look, we've all demoed songs that quite rightly haven't seen the light of day. Yes. But it was quite a funny moment.
Now, what are your favourite tunes on the album? What are your favourite tracks?
Well, at the moment, pretty much all of them, because they're all new. So when you've got these shiny new songs, they're all kind of exciting and fresh blood. The single Bittersweet, I very much am enjoying performing.
Hot and spicy dance track.
Hot and spicy?
That's what I was told. I heard.
Come up with your own ideas. Sorry. I think the single I'm enjoying doing, because it's quite energetic and it's sort of got a slight Blondie tinge to it, I think. And they're one of my favourite bands, so that's good.
Right, what's the weirdest thing you've ever written a song about? See, I like to be random in my questioning.
Okay. Just means I have to keep changing my expression.
Yeah,
I haven't approached an expression. The weirdest thing I've written a song about.
The modelly look that's coming out is like Sophie sad, Sophie happy, yeah, exactly. Sophie and
Blue Steel.
Wonderful.
The strangest song. Well, on this record, there's a song called Dial My Number, which is about someone who's been stalking me by text.
Actually, in real life?
Really, yeah. They're completely harmless, but and I don't think they'll know who they are because I've never replied to them, but they just send me really strange text messages.
And you're sure that you've not met them before and that they think that they know you better than...
I don't think so. I think they maybe got my number from somewhere and took a bit of a lucky guess and then kept going.
And are they still doing it right now?
Yeah, they'll go quiet for a bit and then they'll start up again.
So what is happening? So you've got the album coming out in July. We've got a single before then?
Yeah, there'll be another single coming out after Bittersweet. And then, touring and all the normal stuff, hopefully.
We're going to see you in these parts again soon in Scotland?
I hope so, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. I haven't done a headline tour for too long, so I think it's about time.
Excellent. You're going to see some of the... I mean, do you go out clubbing these days and stuff after playing?
Sometimes, absolutely, yeah. And I do a bit of DJing with my husband, so we find ourselves in clubs that way, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe a wee DJ set following your next appearance in Glasgow.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I was just away with The Feeling organised a big festival in the Alps in Mirabel called the Little World Festival, and so there were bands and musicians playing all week, and on last Friday night we went and did a DJ set at the after show, so we can continue the trend.
Fantastic. Well, I know that today you're going to go and see Alice in Wonderland, so disappear through that looking glass and then come back to us soon later on in the year.
I might never come back.
We'll get you clubbing.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks very much, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Thank you.